Hey guys, so I just finished my MRI. It's like 3:30 in the morning. I got here at 1:20, 1:12.
Yeah.
I got here at 1:12. They took me in practically right away. And then I was sitting in the waiting area in there for about 7 minutes. Then they took me into the room. They put me in this bed-like thing where I had to put my head between a vise, and then they put another piece on top of my face, and there was like a little square for my eyes to see through. And I kept reading over and over again the thing that says, if warranty's done, discard. Or whatever. It was like the weirdest thing. Warranty done, discard or something. And I was like, okay, so
Daddy, would you be embarrassed if the girl heard it?
Yeah.
So then she said the first one, she's like, so we're just going to do a couple of 14-second rounds here just to test you and see that you're going to sit still and try not to swallow. And I was like, okay. And so the first one was 14 seconds, and I felt like a vibration go through my stomach. And the second one, I felt the same thing. And then she's like, okay, now let's do a 2.5 minute.
I can't even turn left here.
2.5 minute one. And I was like, okay. So I was just like laying there, trying my best not to move. And then I didn't swallow the first 35 minutes. I didn't swallow. But it was like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5.5 minutes. One was 6.5 minutes. Then she said under 10 minutes. And then I had to take a break because I had to go to the washroom and I needed to stretch because my hip was hurting. So she let me stand up. I went to go to the washroom. I stretched my legs. I came back and she's like, okay, we're going to do a 35-minute one. I'm like, oh Lord. And she's like, don't worry, it's in 2.5, 3 minutes, blah blah blah, splitting it up. I'm like, okay, no problem, just tell me when to relax and when to sit still. And she did. However, on one of the last two ones, I felt something vibrate through my stomach, like weirdly, and I jolted. So she had to do that scan again, which was 6.5 minutes. And I felt bad, and she's like, just don't swallow. And so I thought it was because I swallowed, and I was swallowing the whole scan because I kept...
It takes this long, but if they keep moving around, it'll take longer.
Yeah, but it didn't. I didn't move around at all until the last two scans. And it was because I jolted. She's like, I have to do that scan one more time. I'm like, okay. So she did that one more time, and then we did the last scan, which was... she said 4 minutes, and then she's like, okay, all done, I'm coming in now. And I was like, thank God. Even though I was gulping the whole time, I was literally swallowing because she told me not to, and unfortunately my rebellious side was like, fuck that, I'm gonna just, swallow. So I did, and then I was like, don't make me do it again, and she didn't. She's like, okay, that one looked very good, thank you, Stacy. I was like, I swallowed the whole time. I don't know what she's talking about.
If you have to come back because the readings weren't good because you kept swallowing.
No, she would have made... Anyway, they're saying that I took like forever, an hour and a half or 2 hours or something. I don't know about that. All I know is she was telling me when to relax and when to breathe, when to breathe and when not to like move around at all. And I did exactly what she told me to do the whole time. Except for the last two scans. Like I said, I jolted because it felt like something was crawling through my gut like this, and it scared the crap out of me. So I didn't mess up any scans. They didn't have to redo any scans except for the last two. That was the only ones. And I did not mess up the second time around, so I didn't have to redo any of them.
Lucas is crying. Crying because it's just, well, how come mommy's not here yet?
I'm sorry, boys. I was hurrying as fast as I could.
Logan was not crying at all.
So I'm home now. I'm gonna go to bed. I have to get undressed. Yeah. MRIs are weird. I'm glad it's over. So glad it's over. Okay, well, catch you guys later in the day. Good night again. For now. Today was so rough after the MRI. I came home, we went to bed, and then I got woken up by loudness in the house. The boys were screeching and stuff. And then I was like, oh dear, it's time to get up. And then my love came and brought me a coffee, which was strange because usually I just wake up and get my own coffee, but he brought me one. And I was like, thank you, baby. And then I got up and he was making breakfast. And I was like, what am I going to do then? So I decided I'm going to bake some muffins. And that's exactly what I did. I baked some muffins. By the time I was done the muffins, I only had time to sit down for a little while and I had to start on the curry. And that's a true story. Wow, what a day. Well, y'all, I've been busy. Like my new apron? My baby bought it for me.
What
So,
are you doing?
I was supposed to be doing lesson plans for next week's beginning of the school year, but it would appear that I had underestimated how long we slept in today because of the MRI at like 1:30 in the morning. So I'm kind of almost out of time for today. I have to do curry in an hour for dinner. Therefore, I will not have time to do lesson planning for the beginning of the school year next week. What is happening with this? So, instead, I'm thinking I'm going to instead plan out what I'm going to do for the lesson plans. And then tomorrow, I will do it. I also have to get on my blog because tomorrow's blog day.
What do you do, yoga apron?
I love it. Yeah, it's cute, isn't it? Isn't it pretty?
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty, isn't it? So, I'll probably do that listing of the lesson plans now
For me?
and then do it tomorrow. And I also have to start the rough draft of my blog.
Mommy?
Oh dear, I have 45 minutes to do it because then I have to start dinner. Yay! Okay, well I gotta get on this now.
Mommy? You look awesome in it because it matches your shirt.
Thank you.
Yeah. It looks like your Minecraft guy.
Thank you, boys. I actually really like it. It's really cute and it has a little pocket. And yeah, so I had the pink drink before I started the curry. And yeah, then I drank most of the pink drink. Then I did curry. And then I had tea, which was a blessing. Holy, it was so good. So good. And I fixed it. Look, I fixed it. Haha. And I had lots of fun taking photos of my little tea cup, and my little station that I made for my tea there with the Tutley, or Tetley, or whatever you want to call it. I used to call it Tutley. But you know, I never knew how to pronounce words very good. All my life, didn't know how to pronounce many words. I haven't done this in years. I used to do this with rose tea. Oh yeah, and that's a new apron. Johnny came in the room when he brought me my coffee wearing it. He's like, "Would you like a cup of coffee?" And I started laughing because he was wearing the apron. I forgot that. That was hilarious. It's a pretty apron. I really like it. Very comfy. I recommend. So, I had a shower finally today. I was supposed to have one yesterday, but I didn't. And so I had it today. We're just doing the last little bits of tidying before we go to bed, setting the coffee. I set my alarms, and then we get the counters ready for tomorrow morning because I get to wake up at 3:30 and make breakfast. And then, yeah, it's going to be a regular day tomorrow. Unlike today was very not regular. But tomorrow will be. So, I hope everybody enjoyed their Monday. I did not. It was a very long day for me. But I did enjoy having my cup of tea. That was a plus and a blessing. And I'm thinking I'm going to have a cup of tea a day. It's really nice. It's really nice. So, good night. Hope everybody had a wonderful day. God bless. See y'all tomorrow. Mwah.